Play. It's a busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Which engine is feeling worried? Percy is Yes, it's Emily. Emily is worried that her delivery will be late because she has run out of coal. Thomas helps Emily by making the delivery for her. How does Emily feel after Thomas helps her with the delivery? Angry. Happy. That's right! Emily is happy after Thomas helps her with the delivery. Later on, Emily is happy that she gets to help Percy with the delivery. When Emily tries to help, she knocks over a car of apples. How does Emily feel after she knocks over the car of apples? Sad. Yes! Emily feels sad after she knocks over the car of apples. Sometime later, Emily is sad that the flowers she is delivering to Knapford Station have been ruined in an accident. Emily finds a new flatbed of flowers and delivers them to the workers at Knapford Station. How does Emily feel after she delivers the new flatbed of flowers to the workers at Knapford? Yes! Emily feels very happy after she delivers the new flatbed of flowers to the workers at Knapford Station. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Emily to go to sleep. Click on Emily to say goodnight. Good night, Emily. Play again. Play. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling sad. That's right. It's James. James is unhappy that he's covered in mud. Flynn uses his water cannons to wash the mud from James. How does James feel after Flynn uses his water cannons to wash the mud from James? James is not sad. Yes! James feels very happy after Flynn uses his water cannons to wash the mud from James. Sometime later, James is excited that Thomas is coming to play hide and seek with him. Thomas is very busy working at Brendam Docks and has forgotten to go play with James. How does James feel after Thomas forgets to go play with him? Surprised. Embarrassed. James is not. James is. That's right! James feels sad after Thomas forgets to go play with him. Later that day, James is happy that he's taken a load of children to the picnic. A cork pops out of a lemonade bottle on Thomas's passing special and hits James. How does James feel after a cork from a lemonade bottle hits him? Very surprised. Yes! James feels surprised after a cork from a lemonade bottle hits him. It's the end of a long day, and James has been really useful. Now it's time for James to go to sleep. Click on James to say goodnight. Good night, James. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Which engine is feeling excited? That's right. It's Percy. Percy is excited when he decides to make his mail delivery run on the express track. Gordon derails when he's forced to swerve into a siding to avoid Percy. How does Percy feel after he causes Gordon to derail? Happy. Embarrassed. Yes! Percy is embarrassed after he causes Gordon to derail. Sometime later, Percy is excited at the chance to make new friends with two squirrels that he sees on a tree stump. When Percy rushes up to talk with the squirrels, they're scared and run away. How does Percy feel after the squirrels run away? Surprised. Sad. Yes! Percy feels sad after the squirrels run away. Later that day, On Dowager Hat's birthday, Percy is sad when all of the other engines are given important jobs. Sir Topham Hatt sends Percy on the most important special of all, to pick up a big present at Brendam Docks. How does Percy feel after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all? Very happy. Yes! Percy feels very happy after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Percy to go to sleep. Click on Percy to say goodnight. Good night, Percy. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Which engine is feeling happy? That's right. It's Henry. Henry is excited when Sir Topham Hatt asks him to collect an important visitor from Brendam Docks. During Henry's run, Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. How does Henry feel after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs... That's right! Henry feels embarrassed after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. Sometime later, Henry is sad when he scares away the Sodor warbler, a special bird that visitors have come to see. The visitors are happy to see the bird riding on Henry's buffer later when he goes to pick them up. How does Henry feel after the visitors are happy to see the Sodor warbler riding on his buffer? Happy. Yes! Henry is happy after the visitors are happy to see the Sodor warbler riding on his buffer. Sometime later, Henry is excited that a photographer is about to take a special picture of him for a book about the engines of Sodor. Suddenly, Thomas races up so that he is in Henry's picture too. How does Henry feel after Thomas races up to be in Henry is not. That's right! Henry feels surprised after Thomas races up to be in Henry's picture. It's the end of a long day, and Henry has been really useful. Now it's time for Henry to go to sleep. Click on Henry to say goodnight. Good night, Henry. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Choose the engine that is feeling happy. Yes, it's Edward. Edward is happy that he's been given a special by Sir Topham Hatt. Later, when Edward chooses to complete his special rather than play with Charlie, Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine. How does Edward feel after Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine? Sad. That's right! Edward is sad after Charlie says that Edward is too old to be a fun engine. Later that day, Edward is worried that he doesn't know how to be a hero and thinks that he must be strong, fast and stern, like Gordon. Sir Topham Hatt tells Edward that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero. How does Edward feel after Sir Topham Hatt tells him that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero? That's right! Edward is very happy after Sir Topham Hatt tells him that being kind, gentle and funny is what makes him a hero. Later that day, Edward is surprised to see that Sir Topham Hatt has a moustache and wants to play hide and seek with the children. Later, Edward learns that the man with the moustache is Sir Loam Hatt, Sir Topham Hatt's brother, who's come for a visit. How does Edward feel after Edward learns that the man with the moustache is Sir Topham Hatt's brother? Happy. Yes! Edward is happy after Edward learns that the man with a moustache is Sir Topham Hatt's brother. It's the end of a long day, and Edward has been really useful. Now it's time for Edward to go to sleep. Click on Edward to say good night. Good night, Edward.